Hello there, and welcome back to Terraforming Craft Hard Rock. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Before we get started today, just two quick announcements. Next week, in addition to training for the marathon, I have jury duty. So this episode, next episode, they might be a little shorter because I don't know what my schedule is going to be like next week, and I'm going to pre-record so I don't have to worry about it at all. So, yep, just a little heads up on that. So, what are we going to do today? Well, I did some exploring. I took our, wherever I put it, took our geologist ore finder, or vein finder, I'm going to say that wrong every time, and was just searching around our island here. And I found some magnetite in a chunk, this yeah, whatever. It's copper and iron and sulfur. So I've got the drill set up there. I've also found cinnabar. There was some... where was it? Stanite down here. I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to double check. There's copper and gold all the way down here. So we've got a couple places we can go to explore and set up the drill. But before we do that, I have some stuff prepared that I want to make. Instead of playing around with the gears to do these annoying things, we can make this rotational speed controller. We need a brass casing and a adjustable chain gear shift. To make the chain drive, we take the andesite casing, add a shaft. I've already done that. We got here. We next click the electron tube onto it. Pick that up. Click that onto here. We have a sequenced gear shift. And then from the sequence gear shift, we add a precision mechanism. So now we have a rotational speed controller. That right there tells you what the RPM is of what we're going to be working with. So I can now take this, run over to our setup over there, and use this instead of doing gears to change the speed of whatever we're trying to run. Oh, that's a problem. Apparently my steam engine has caused a little bit of a fire. Okay. Well, that could have been a lot worse. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we place this, not like that. Ah, okay. I thought that was going to be that way too. It's been a while since I did the speed controller, so it actually needs to... there we go. Be like that, so I need to come down with this. We can do that with our vertical gear shifts. If I'd realized this, I would have built this all up an extra block higher. We'll make do. And then I need to grab a large gear. I need to actually make this a large gear. Pop that right there. And I overstressed the system. Okay, so that means that the passive heat from this is not enough. I could throw an extra engine on it. Should probably redesign this then. All right, well, that doesn't quite work. So, provided we actually had enough power for this, what would next happen is we could change here the speed at which the wheel will run. It'd be easier if I just pick this up to show you. So you see it's spinning right now at 64. I could slow it down. It changes the speed. So that's how you can speed up stuff instead of using all of these ugly gears. But this doesn't create enough stress, so I need, like I said, I either need to go build another steam engine, not that bad, or I need to just get it over with, go into Nether and get a blaze spawner. Well, I guess I know what we're going to do today. Let's go to the Nether. Guys, I think I've been playing modded Minecraft too long. For a moment there, I was thinking, how am I going to bring enough lava back with me to make a portal? I don't need to. I just need to bring enough obsidian back with me to make a portal. And not have it fall in the lava. By the way, if you have water spread to spreading lava, it becomes rhyolite as opposed to cobblestone like vanilla. So just neat little thing. If you want hardened rhyolite, this is how you make it. Of course, getting the hardened without breaking it, that's another trick altogether. Alright, if we're going to go into Nether, we need to actually wear some armor other than a copper back tank and a diving helmet. So I am making the heat engine here so we can make the andesite exoskeleton. I've got just about everything else done. Need to just do one more cycle of small gear, large gear, zinc, and then copper. And then this will hopefully complete. It does have a 9% chance of failure. So here's hoping for the 91% chance of not failure. Because that would just be a waste of a bunch of resources. Hey, I jinxed myself. Way to go me. Okay. Well, everything else is up here except for the last two bits of... It can be raw stone and it can be hardened stone, I think, right? Yeah. So just gotta put 2 more rocks and then redo the heat engine, and then we have an exoskeleton that will offer us a bunch of armor for when we go into the Nether. I also have in here 10 obsidian, and because I don't want it next to the base, we're going to go across the little bridge I have there and build the portal over there, so I don't have to worry about zombie piglins and noise and all that fun stuff right around the base while I'm working. Could also just destroy the portal every time I'm done, but that just seems like a waste of time. I have no raw stone. Okay, so I guess I'm going to get raw stone, then make a new steam heat engine, and then make a portal. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Alright, we got our heat engine. We've got everything, so this will start the run. And build it slowly, granted, because we're working off of our water wheels again, since my steam engine is currently sitting out in the middle of a field over there. I need to make a new steam engine, but I'm low on resources. But to alleviate the low on resources, I need to go mine. But I got the mine to mine, but I can't use the mine to mine because I need more energy. It's a nasty cycle. Anyway, this will get us a nice new powered exoskeleton. There we go. And solve and complete a quest too. So if we put that on, it does have fuel, and if we fuel it, it will give us haste 2. And it will slowly consume fuel, but it does give us extra armor. How much armor? 7. All right, and our helmet is 2. Not bad. That will at least make us a little more likely to survive any sort of encounters we have in the Nether. Not by much, mind you, but a little bit. And I did notice you can put the portable drill in your weapon slot, and it will default to the drill for digging dirt, breaking snow, which, by the way, it is July 4th in game, and there is still snow, because I guess the Weather 2 snow doesn't melt like Terraformers Craft snow does. Anyway, it will default for pretty much everything, so if you want to specifically use your shovel, you're gonna have to unequip the portable drill from this slot. Alright, so let's do the... See, it's defaulting to the drill. Let's do the Etho favorite. Cheaty, no corners. Yeah, that's gonna happen, isn't it? There we go. And now we have a nice portal. I'm not ready to go in yet. I need to go prep a few stuff first. Okay, so I've got my axe out so I can use it to defend myself. I've got a door and some sandstone so we can build some protection on the other side of this portal for the portal. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, okay. The land just didn't fully render in. There we go. So now we're nice and safe in here. Now we are. So we don't have to worry about stepping through the portal and getting jumped by something. You notice my water bar is red. That's because I'm hot. This is the Nether after all. It is supposed to be hell. So that is going to make me use water faster. A lot of piglins and zombie pig. There's a lot of piglins over here. Oh, well, that might help with my leather issue. Where we got piglin, zombified piglin, hoglin. We're gonna want a piece of nether rack. Ooh. Okay. So that's netherrack. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I was going to make the wrought iron sheets so I could come in, grab the netherrack, make the blaze burner, and then go find a blaze. I kind of forgot half of the steps. There is blazes and wither skulls over here. So there's got to be a blaze spawner over here in this nether ruin. And we do have, I don't remember what the mod is called, but it does add different types of fortresses and locations in the nether. So we will have to come back to get this. Get the blazes. There are a lot of piglins. Wow. Quartz. That looks like cobalt. Yes, it is nether cobalt. We are going to want that for the Tinker's Construct mod. Which actually I was thinking of doing either today or for next episode. Make ourselves some Tinker's Construct gear and tools and everything. So let's bookmark this so I don't lose it. Let's go back to the portal, make the wrought iron sheet so we can make the blaze burner casing, whatever it's called, empty blaze burner, pick up a blaze, and then we can figure whatever we're going to do next out then. Don't know why it didn't initially switch to my pick though when I tried mining in the nether. I do have quite a bit of iron here. It needs to be worked, but that's not really a big deal. So, yep, I'm going to do that. And then I'll bring it back in for when we go and run around in the nether and probably get ourselves killed. So, see you in a few. That's everything for the empty blaze burner. So, if you've never worked with Create before, the way you get a blaze in the blaze spawner is you have blaze burner is you have to right click on them. Right click on them with the blaze burner, or if you can find a blaze spawner, if you right click on the spawner, you will also put a blaze into it. So let's grab our axe again. This way I can actually attack something properly. If you have your weapon in your slot, it doesn't always default to the right weapon. Yeah, if you have it in here, it might not default to the right weapon. And believe it or not, the axe is one of the better weapons to use in Terra Firma Craft. I've mentioned before, there are different damage types. Axe is efficient against everyone. We want to go all the way that way. Is it upper? It's straight across. Oh, that's not going to be easy to get to, is it? Okay, well, is Netherrack affected by gravity? No. Okay. So I can gather up some Netherrack and bridge over. I was going to say tunnel over, and I'm like, that's definitely not the right word. Let's aim for that island there as a midpoint. You know, the good thing about it being hot in here is it's going to keep us thirsty, which means you can keep drinking our aged beer for the extra hearts. Not that it's going to do us any good if we fall in the lava, but it's something. Say that, and the dang blazes shoot me from behind. I wasn't paying attention. I need food. I didn't bring any with me. Alright, well, let's run back home, get food, and try this again, and hopefully not get set on fire. Okay, let's try that again. I grabbed some beets, so I at least have something to munch on if I get attacked again. Literally had just enough. But there's no staircase down. Okay, let's keep an eye out for a blaze. There's this massive tower here. I'm seeing a blaze over there and a wither skeleton. Okay, they hit hard. Just completely took away all of my absorption in one shot. And now we get to do that again with no armor. Don't know why I'm bringing a spear. Spears are practically useless against skeletons. Although it should despawn long before I get back. At least I know none of my stuff is going to get destroyed. Oh, it does drop a Hoglin corpse. Okay, I'll come back to get that later. And down we go again. Okay, you know what? This is going to take a long time. It's going to get very repetitive. It's already getting repetitive for me. I'll bring it back once we're about to get a blaze. Of course, I cut away and I get right back in with no issues whatsoever. There's blaze behind me. Only one. There's plenty of stuff in the fortress there that I don't want to deal with. There is most certainly a blaze spawner in there. Up there, just to be clear. Like the spear does nothing. The axe does quite good against skeletons and most things. Come on, Blaze, where'd you go? Ooh. What? That's convenient. We get compressed iron from the nether? Wish I knew that earlier. There we go. No, dang it. Okay, we got the blaze. Set us on fire, but we got it. Now we can get out of here and get our drill going properly. I'm going to need better armor. I'm going to need fire protection. We'll come back in the future. I got what I came here for. So let's go grab some charcoal. And then I have to reconfigure our furnace again because I need to put the blaze burner under. Well, I don't really need to reconfigure it that much. If I just dig down an extra level, I can pick up the lava that's currently under the steam engine. Put the blaze burner. And then everything should run on its own. Well, okay, then everything should run properly once I give it a little bit of fuel, like the charcoal. I thought this blueberry bush was creeper for a split second. Alright, so the blaze burner does give it the same passive power that lava does. That's nice. I need to reposition this since when I picked it up I didn't put it back down in the right spot. That's wrong. That's correct. Give it that. So it's got the iron drill. It has resources remaining. We need to speed this up. Bump to 64. We're overstressed. Feed the blaze burner. Now it should be running. I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know if I need to give it a output or if it will just start spitting items out, or if it's got an internal inventory. What happens if we speed up further? That overstresses it. Okay, so it looks like 64 is as fast as I can get it without overstressing it. That's fine. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to stand here and wait, see what happens. And as usually is the case, using Ponder on the drill answers most of the questions you have. We do need to put a funnel on the output to get it to output. I should just need a funnel. I don't think I need a belt or anything, because that would just, this should just dump anything out. And of course we ran out of fuel as I get back. Will creosote work? No. Quick addendum. It says you can use a bucket of creosote. So I've got a proper bucket here instead of the wooden bucket. And that works. Burns for 40 seconds. Which is about how long a piece of coal burns for. So that's just as efficient as the coal. Okay, this took me far too long to figure out. I actually had to go into a creative world and test it. So that has a fluid container on the bottom. That's not the fluid it can extract as an internal buffer. That is fluid it needs to run. So I've filled that up. I filled this up. That's filled. We now need to bump this back up to 64. It's going to overstress the system and shut down. Then I can feed him. It's still overstressed. And now the progress bar is moving, and every time that progress bar fills up, it will extract. Well, we'll see how much it extracts. We got 1 tetrahedrite and 1 bismuthinite and 1 andesite rock. That time we got nothing. Okay, 62 is the fastest it can go. So what we can do now is we can make some brass funnels and have them along here. And when this output, have a barrel or chest or something to pick up what drops. And this is absolutely not how it's going to stay set up. I'm going to be changing it a lot. I just needed something that worked for now. And it's working. I'm getting rich tetrahedrite, which is exactly what I need since I am pretty much out of copper. We have the steam engine working. We have a blaze burner going. We have the drill working. Finally, I'm happy with this. I'm going to call it an end here and immediately start recording next episode so you guys have content in 2 weeks. feel free to post comments, whatnot. I'm sure there's stuff I missed. I will be redesigning all of this in the future when I have the resources. This water system over here will provide water to the tank back there, providing to the drill. I'm going to have to rearrange everything. It's fine. It'll work the way I want it to work when it's done. Until then, thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Later.